Hello everyone, in this video we will see how to create form using Formic library. So in this video we will be using the Formic wrapper which Formic provides. In the previous video we have used the use Formic hook, and using that hook we created the form. If you haven't watched that video, I will also link its URL in the description as well as in the card above. So you can watch that video first to see how to create form using this custom hook. But in this video we will see another method to create form using Formic, which is using the Formic wrapper. So first of all, let's import that wrapper over here, right? Comma and then Formic. Okay, cool. So let's wrap our form inside the Formic wrapper. So let's copy it, and we will first of all create the Formic parent component, and this parent component accepts children as a function. So you need to create a function which will return the children component. So we want to return our form, so paste your form over here. That's it. And this function will have access to the Formic configuration, so you can have that accessed by any variable. I'm writing it Formic, and that's it. So everything else will be same. You don't need to change anything, like you don't need to change this. It is same because we are accessing these configuration from the Formic object that we have accessed over here. Cool. Now one thing we need to do, we need to add some configuration like which we did in the previous video. If you remember, we added some configuration inside this custom hook. So right now we are not using the custom hook, so we will add these configuration inside the Formic wrapper. So these configuration will be same here also. So inside Formic wrapper we will write initial values, and it will accept the object, and this object will contain these same values. So you can copy it and paste it over here, save it, and this will also contain one more configuration which will be on submit, and this will contain one function which will do the same thing that we were doing with the custom hook. So just paste it over here. Yeah, that's it. And this function will have access to the obviously values object which we're showing in the alert. So yeah, save it, and let's see whether our form is working in the exact same way which it was working in the previous video or not. So let's see, fill some values and submit it. So as you can see, we are getting the alert box with the values that we have filled in the form. So yeah, Formic, we used Formic wrapper in this video to create a similar form which we did in the previous video using the use Formic custom hook. So now two ways to create forms using Formic. One is the use Formic hook, and the another one is Formic wrapper. So right now if you see, we don't have any validations. If we don't fill anything, still we are able to submit. So that's not good idea. So in the next video we will see how you can add validations and how you can show error messages if any of the value is not filled or it is not valid. Okay, cool. Stay tuned guys, and see you in the next video.